I wish I knew. I wish I knew you
Ain't no
wanted
fucking
me.
way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Yo, what it do, my boys, my girls, whoever is in this video? What it do, man? It is your boy MetaMike. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have the most meta players in each position. Please do hit that like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. I'm feeling very nice today because this is the month of World Cup. We are nearly at the World Cup. Who is your prediction? Who is gonna win, boys? For me, it's the main man, Messi. Please let him win at least the World Cup. It would be amazing, you know, being his last World Cup nonetheless. We're going to jump right into this video. We're not going to speak any nonsense. We're going to shout out the main man, Fabio Pontes, if that's how I pronounce it. It sounds more or less like Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken. But what is up, Fabio, bro? You are first. If you want to get featured, just comment whatever you want on my latest video. Be the first to do that. Thank you all so much for your support. We have reached, by the way, 33,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, my guys. We're honestly so ecstatic right there, man. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna jump as well, hopefully, to that 40k goal. Jump over to this, how this works. Best goalkeepers, by the way, is I basically state the best players in each position, all categories right there. As my controller fell there, excuse me. Basically, I have perfectly hand selected the best players in each position, and so I categorize them basically from cheap to medium and medium to expensive in all categories right there. Goalkeepers, center backs, fullbacks, medium, I'm sorry, the CMs, cams, you guys will see as we go along. But jump over to the goalkeepers. It is basically one category because, yeah, goalkeepers aren't that expensive. Only goalkeepers that are expensive is literally the icon goalkeepers, which in my opinion, I don't think they're worth it, man. I'll be completely honest. I said it in my best goalkeeper video. If you want to check that out, goalkeepers are not worth it, but if you do have the coins and you are balling like that, by all means get the main man Van der Sar. He's probably the best goalkeeper in the game. Being tall, he has the best reflexes, best handling, best kicking, etc. All right, the best goal card in my opinion is the main man Pope. Best cheap one, to be fair. Nonetheless, the best gold card in my opinion that I've tried out personally is between Courtois, Ter Stegen, or De Gea. I just think they're absolutely brilliant. Even all these cards that you even all these cards that you see here on your screen is just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, we're gonna jump over, and as well as like Donnarumma, I forgot about them. Trap, Lafont, very cheap Lafont right there, and then Trap, Donnarumma, more or less decent. Trap is, by the way, insane. Versed him yesterday, and I decided to add him because I think man had like 9 or 10 saves against me. Insane card right there. But yeah, nonetheless, we're gonna jump over to center backs, and yeah, we'll jump over to the cheap to medium price center backs. Now these are cards that are mainly seen in Ultimate Team because I know a lot of people don't spend that much coins on their center backs. That's one thing I've noticed, because you don't really need to if you have the likes of Varane and like Kunde in your team. Like, let's be completely honest, why are you gonna add them in your team? I mean, why are you gonna add like more expensive cards, you know? But there is definitely some good expensive cards, which we will see in a few moments right there. But yeah, nonetheless, look at the bench. You got Ronaldo, Cass and Virgil. Now, some of these cards were obviously in objectives, etc., you know, and the season rewards. But yeah, they are actually somewhat decent, I'd say. Like Gear Trader, very nice. And yeah, I know you're seeing Ramos. Trust me, if you're starting out Ultimate Team and you did a center back in your team, get the main man Ramos. Trust me, just add probably something that boosts his pace. He will be insane for you. So I had to obviously go over to my cheap lads, you know, that need a center back. But yeah, nonetheless, very nice card as well. Sul, I wouldn't have added him before, but I think he did get an upgrade if I'm mistaken. So he does look exceptional right there, as well as under 30k. You know, if you just slap something like a shadow, we can actually go check if we do slap something like a shadow, and he still gets everything on lengthy, of course. So if you add a shadow, it goes to a 92 rated center back. Now acceleration is on the very meaty side. Overall, I think it's somewhat of a decent starter card. If not, even on new gen, you'll be good, because yeah, pace doesn't really matter that much, especially if you have another center back to link that is quite fast, you know. Speaking of fast, we're looking at Kunde, we're looking at the likes of Klosterman, you know, fast guys. Now there's a lot of cards right here that have all of the qualities to be probably the best center backs. That's why they're here. Cheers, Mike. We're gonna jump over to the medium to expensive center backs, and yeah, these are the best center backs in the game. You will see pros use them, you will see content creators use them, like the likes of myself. Well, I like to call myself a content creator. By the way, subscribe. We got Koulibaly, we got Van Dijk, Rudiger, Eden Militao. Very nice selection of center backs right there. We also got the likes of somewhat, like, I would say ranging between 50 to 100k. Dumfries, you got Fofana, you got Silva, which was added, was overpriced, but people that have his card, is still they say he's good, so I have added him right there, you know. I look at all qualities of a great center back. Don't even care if they're overpriced or not. They have to be insane in game as well and meta. So yeah, these are very, very good valued cards as well. Yeah, though we got the likes of Konate. Now this is a card I don't think he can get another upgrade. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure, because I know it's road to the knockout, so it's not like road to the final, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, boys, this card is absolutely brilliant, man. I mean, looking at a card that is lengthy, 84 pace, 88 defense, 86 physical, and he has decent dribbling. Like, what more do you have to ask for a card, man? You can pair him up with Van Dijk and you should be good to go. Right there. I used Inform Tomori and I actually have his red. Boys, I'll be completely honest, I don't know why this card seems a bit meaty to me, man. I think it's because of that 81 acceleration. Like, I've used him and I don't know if it's for some reason, I know this might sound weird, he feels a bit slow. Like, how does Tomori that is 87 pace feel a bit slow? Tell me if you guys feel the same way about this card. But I think I need to add something that boosts that. Maybe I add a shadow on him right there. But the thing is, I want him to be lengthy as well. Maybe I'll just try him on shadow and see controlled. Alright, not everything has to be lengthy, Mike. But yeah, these are the best center backs, man. We're gonna jump, and as well as obviously the bench, you got obviously the icons. I've added all the icons so that can be center backs. Some you will see some cards that obviously not in their rightful position, but can be in that position, if that makes sense. So do bear in mind for that. But yeah, obviously icons are gonna be meta. There's some icons like Nesta and stuff that I don't add because they're not meta at all. But yeah, those were the center backs. So jump over to the fullbacks. Now we're jumping over to the cheap to medium fullbacks, and these are very, very vital in your team depending on what formation you rock, whether these guys be in your CM list. These guys can play CM like the likes of Lorente, you know, in game. So maybe minute 1 you can try and figure that out. And nonetheless, as fullbacks goes, these are the best cheap to medium, you know, the likes of the objectives, the season rewards, the SBCs that were cheap, all the cards that are best valued are right there. These are, you're getting everything, man. So yeah, meta cards. You got Yedlin, links to Higuain. Bear in mind, very, very nice link right there. You got Espino. Now he's a decent card, 90 pace, 81 defense. Obviously in the future you can upgrade to Mendy. It will always be a good shout, but I think to make things nice, just get Espino in your team, do the objective, you know, don't be a rat. You got Shackleton, Gate Trader, Jones. Now obviously Gate Trader was a good center back and he's a good fullback as well. So yeah, I'm looking at the best valued one and I'm trying to see. I definitely think Yedlin is a good one and Frimpong. And for left backs, as far as left back goes, definitely the likes of a Gosens that was free and Hudson Dway, beasts. Jump over to the expensive, very, very expensive, medium to expensive fullbacks. You got the icons, obviously all meta in my personal opinion. There were some that weren't in my meta list, which is Zanetti. I think Lam is a few of them. Like, I think the other Lam was slow. He can be a fullback of his secondary position, but that other Lam was just not good for fullback. But this one is, as you can see, 88 pace. So I did do my research, if that makes sense, man. So yeah, we got the likes of Hakimi, Walker, Mendy, Hernandez. All the gold cards that are meta expensive. Hakimi has dropped, to be fair. Got Jesus Navas, you got the likes of Cap de Villa, man. Like, insane left backs / right backs. I've versed them in champs, played with them in draft, used some of these cards. So you will know they are meta, as well as this card. Cannot be a right back or a left back, but can be a right wing back. So maybe in game you can convert him to CM. I don't know if you want to do that because his actual position card is CM, if that makes sense. But yeah, very, very nice set of fullbacks. So jump over to the category that is my favorite. I always say it every episode. It's a very, very nice one. CDM, CMs, cams that are cheap to medium. We're looking at Kante, Goretzka, De Jong. Now, these cards have plummeted in price in terms of gold. Midfielders, they have absolutely dropped. I think it's because, I don't know, the market is so weird this year. Whenever EA release a pack in the store, whenever EA release a SBC, they just absolutely plummet. So these type of cards will go down, and obviously get them before Weekend League. Don't get them on Friday because that's when they're most expensive. Get them on like Sunday or Monday and they will tend to be cheap, you know. Even for any cards right here, man. We got the likes of Zinchenko, very, very nice card that was released, and an SBC form, if I'm not mistaken, 60k. Now in the future, I feel like this longevity of this card actually looks decent. Only downfall is his sprint speed. Let us see what a lot of people add, and it is walk, which is a very, very weird one. So people add walk on him. He does go to an 87 rated CM. They add walk for him, I think, to boost his pace overall, but that doesn't make sense. What I do personally is probably add something like a hunter, you know, because all of his other stats, in my opinion, are good. So if you add a hunter, he goes to like an 86 rated CDM/CM, and obviously the pace, 93 acceleration, 78 sprint speed as well. cannot be lengthy, but a very, very nice card overall. We got Duncan, we got Benacer, was obviously upgraded, AC Milan proceeded. Very, very good card right there overall, man. We got Zambo Anguissa, absolute baller, if I'm not mistaken. Like, look at the stats of that card. 84 pace, 87 defense, an absolute baller in my personal opinion. We got the likes of João Mauro, which is available, like, I think it's like 75 days left. He's so cheap as well to do, so he seems like a very, very nice starter card. If not even just for weekend league, it does seem nice. But yeah, very, very nice selection of gold cards as well, and obviously Barella. Nati was a weird one, I don't know why I added him. I think he was a newly added card, and I don't know if this was the one where I was on the fence with. But judging by his stats right now, he actually doesn't look too bad. 86 stam, decent acceleration, sprint speed, very, very nice agility and balance. Composure, very, very nice. So actually a decent CM. 4-1-2 vibes, or even a 4-3-2-1 vibes, you know, with two other like ball winners wouldn't be a bad shout. So you can be offensive. So yeah, you got the likes of everything in midfielders right there. The ball winners, the box-to-box players, and obviously the cams like Fakir. Who else? Bentancur, to be fair, 5-star weak can be cam, but not really. We got Vasquez can be cam, but not really. Yeah, as you can see right there, we got the likes of the best medium to expensive CDM cams, and we are looking at the icons, the FUT heroes. Boys, I already added them in their own category right here on the bench, man. Like, let's be honest, all these cards are going to be meta, like all the cards we always know. Vieira, Ruud, Mateus, Ronaldinho's, the Blancs, the Zidane's, the Zizos, man, you know. Zinedine Zidane! What a track that is. But yeah, we got the likes of the FUT hero cards, are so very, very nice. And in my opinion, they actually edge over. They actually, I like them more than the icons because they link better, and because obviously there's going to be World Cup FUT heroes in a few moments right there. I think in a few months, actually like in a few weeks, sorry, because World Cup is soon, by the way, right there. So yeah, Paqueta, Sissoko, very, very good ball winner, in my opinion, the best promo card that is a CDM. We got Perisic, probably the best utilized card you can use. Insane card, man. I cannot, I say this every episode, in every like thing, wherever I do like squad balls, etc. This card is just brilliant, man. An absolute beast. You got the likes of Valverde, you got Messi, Neymar. Boys, I heard there's apparently gonna be a new, well, he got I think it was, yeah, there might be a new player of the month, Messi, which hopefully not, because I did his card. He is a beast, by the way. You gotta know how to use him on new gen. You gotta know how to use this type of card, you know. It's not a card where you can just run down the wing. You need to sort of be like someone like just pass tiki-taka, you know, like just drop back a little bit, finesse, you know, do the likes of Trivelas, etc. Very, very nice selection of cards, man. You've got CDM, cams, and those are obviously the best right there. But yeah, we're gonna jump over to the wingers. Now, this winger category is weird because not all of these wingers are that meta in my personal opinion. Like obviously Adama Traore, I added him because he's okay, like in game, like he's fast, he's got strength qualities. Face stats just doesn't look good at all, but in game is brilliant. I got the likes of all these gold cards. You got Ikone Favre, you got hopefully I've said his name right, Favre, I'm not too sure, Icardi. Now this is the fellow wife stealer. We got the likes of Icardi, man, and yeah, Architect can get lengthy. It's not a bad card, actually. It's not a bad card at all, man. I added him. I was on the fence for this card because I don't really see people use him, but he doesn't look bad for 30k, and he can get lengthy. I think it's absolutely brilliant. You got likes of Danjuma, obviously insane. You got Gabriel Martinelli, very, very nice inform card, cheap, and 4-star, 3-star. I think he's very, very good value. Some of these cards are very, very good value. You got Simon. Now, this is a card that, in my opinion, is the best super sub in this game, hands down. Insane pace, insane agility, insane stamina. Look at this card, man. I actually versed a guy in weekend league. He absolutely destroyed me. Scored like 3 goals with this card. So do get him in your team if you actually want him, or on your bench, up to you, right? They got Dembele, always going to be meta. Mazraoui, a little bit on the fence as well. Seems okay, but I think overall meaty. But can be meta, you know, if you do play him out on the wing right there. You got Gyasi now. He does look nice as well. We're going to jump over to the medium to expensive wingers, and look at the likes of this page, boys. Oh my days, the color. There's just a lot of variety of players. Very, very nice special cards. Very, very nice cards in general. We got the likes of Jorginho, Nedved as icons. Boys, I'll be honest, all icons are meta, as I say, but some of the wingers are absolutely woeful. Like, I actually will go to FIFA 23 players. Let's go icons and let's go wingers. We're gonna go version. We're gonna go icons. We'll say all, and then let's just go position, boys, because some of the positions that I've seen in terms of icons is absolutely woeful right there. So I've only added some of them, man. So yeah, let us see. Can we say search? Because yeah, select and search. Let us see. So you got the likes of, obviously, okay, these are all the prime, if I'm not mistaken. So you got like Shevchenko, like, you know, the likes of Laudrups, like you got John Barnes, like very, very meaty cards. Also like Beckham. I mean, if you want to have fun in the game, you got to get the likes of Beckham and all those type of cards. But even Thierry Henry is one that I actually missed. I think you'll be good in game because of, obviously, the body type, you know, you need to have that strength, etc. But some of these cards are just meaty, which I didn't add, you know, like Schweinsteiger, like left boys, come on, man. This is like the best meta players. Like, don't be in the comments and say, Mike, why isn't Gattuso at right mid meta? Bro, I will absolutely, I'll block you, bro. Nah, nonetheless, these are all the best meta left wingers / right wingers. Got likes of Fat Heroes, icons, newly added informs. You got obviously the rule breakers, very, very nice selection of cards. Hernandez was one that I was on the fence with. I don't know, I've heard not great things from him, man. He needs to stick to being a left back, I'll be completely honest. In game, I don't think he's worth all that, by the way. But if we were to get him, he'd be okay. He'd be okay. So yeah, we're gonna jump over to the last category, and that is the CF's strikers. That is cheap to medium and medium to expensive. Jump over to the cheap to medium. Now we are looking at obviously the gold cards. Lemon, Depay, Correa, Aubameyang, very, very cheap. Very, very medium priced. You got Haaland, Nkunku, Benz. Now those are meta strikers / CFs. You got Morientes, one that I haven't added, but judging by how he played when I versed him, he was actually really, really good. So I have added him, and a lot of people actually rate his card. You got the likes of Higuain, in my opinion, the best SPC right now. He's my favorite SPC, man. He's just an absolute beast. I'll be completely honest, man. He scored like 35 goals in like 14 games for me. So yeah, very, very nice card. I got Tony. I used this, I versed him, and I must say, I was impressed by this card. So if you are a lad that has a cheap team, get him in your team, man. He's going to be nice. Obviously, Crouchy has to be in here. 2 meter Peter has to be in here, boys. The likes of Soloth, Muriel, Arnautovic, very, very cheap, but meta players. Now, Torre, I added him because he's tall. Yeah, I was scared. 6'8". He's actually quite decent in game, you know. Just in the future, yeah. I mean, it's all for fun and bands. But I mean, it could play down to being meta. Just depends. Maybe on new gen right there. And yeah, I've been your boy MetaMike. Smash a like, subscribe. Look at this page. Ronaldo. Like, look at all these Ronaldos. Look at all these fat heroes. Look at all these icons, man. Just, they're always going to be meta in FIFA. Some people don't know that, so I have to obviously add them. And yeah, we got Ansu Fati, very, very overpriced, but very, very nice card. Lewandowski, any version of him is quite decent, I'd say. Dzeko, very, very nice card, medium priced. Salah, very, very, very nice card. Now we got the likes of Forster 3-star. Under a mil, very, very fun card. I like these type of cards, man. Right, they got Ribéry, very, very nice card as well. In my opinion, the best strikers. And Brolin, very, very underlooked at. Now all these cards right there that you see is very, very good. And that is me. For today, boys, please smash a like, subscribe. That is the best players in each position. And yeah, this series, I know a lot of people like this. Thank you so much for your support as well. Tell me in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, maybe themed. I could do like best valued ones again. I know I did best valued icons, but yeah, I've been MetaMike. Smash a like. I will check you lads in the very next video, man. Peace, boys.